Well, we've waited all season for this rematch. It finally started last Saturday night in Tampa, a 6-3 win by the Lightning and the first message.
And it had a playoff feel, Johnny. There's no doubt about it. And I'd imagine it's going to carry over to what happened down in Tampa on Saturday.
Chipped on the play by Cernak. Cernak for Matthew Joseph. Lightning now. Escape harm. Get it out to center. Look out. Anthony Cirelli right in. Turned out by Holtby.
What a pass by McDonough to set up that breakaway opportunity.
Yeah, John Carlson got too far outside the dots through the middle of the ice. That's why he was so wide open. Thought that the pass was going to go up the boards. Ended up coming into the middle. Depth players. Important.
All-world skater, too, Eddie. He can really wheel.
Broken up. Now Eller with a chance. He scores! Lars Eller breaks the ice early.
McDonough standing on the boards, and then here comes Eller after the play from Hagelin. Just get it into an area. Perfectly executed. Watch Eller. He gets this puck in all-in-one motion. He goes backhand, forehand, top shelf, 1-0 lead.
I don't know what Alex Killorn was doing right there at that blue line play. He's just got to get that puck into the neutral zone. That was not a good play by Killorn.
A lot in front of the net.
A little bit of a hybrid now to the outside. Kucherov again. Power move by Palat. Stamkos can't find the handle. He gets it back from Hedman. Stamkos sings it across. Kucherov shot. Scores! Nikita Kucherov finds the mark on the power play. We're tied at 1.
John talked about Steven Stamkos mishandling a puck. Yeah, he did, but then he settled it down. Now Andre Palat, there's a mishandle that Johnny talked about. See, Stamkos settles it down, calm, cool, collected, breaks down the box, puts it crossover, and look at that shot by Nikita Kucherov. It's not overwhelmingly fast. It's the release point that's just quick through the screen of Carlson.
The Lightning get a line with J.T. Miller taking the draw. Braden Point, Steven Stamkos, Kucherov, and Victor Hedman. Stamkos off the draw with a shot. He scores! Steven Stamkos adds to his franchise-leading goal totals. Power play strike, 2-1, Tampa Bay.
And fires this puck past Braden Holtby. Remember what we said, Johnny? It seemed like they tried to pass the puck into the back of the net. At least on these two power plays to start the second period, the mindset's been what? Right. Just get the puck to the net, not pass up any opportunities to fire the puck.
By Cirelli and on Holtby again. John Carlson forechecked by Matthew Joseph. Joseph with a steal off the goalpost. The follow-up, Karen's in! Anthony Cirelli got to it. Tampa Bay buzzing here at the outset of the second period. They have a 3-1 lead.
Washington's in an okay spot. Mishandled by Carlson. Heck of a play by Joseph as he goes to the ice. And then Cirelli throws his puck back to the front of the net. And it goes in off of John Carlson. But hard work, simple hockey, strength in numbers, and you get a lucky bounce.
Just the speed of Matthew Joseph making that turnover happen. Cirelli never quits on it, and then bad luck for Carlson.
Tight turn to an open area. Held in by Eller. Lars Eller comes calling out in front. A chance and a goal! Carl Hagelin! Set up beautifully by Lars Eller. The Caps within 1.
And it's Lars Eller that gets a fortunate bounce to Carl Hagelin. And the Capitals have life.
When Killorn had the puck, the bench was going deep, deep, deep. He clearly didn't hear them, or he didn't want to hear them, and it ends up being that. Carl Hagelin paying major dividends for the Washington Capitals. What a maneuver by Brian McClellan, the general manager.
And move it across for Alex Ovechkin. Diagonally across again. Backstrom, Carlson. Here's Ovechkin with a pass off Oshie. Rejected. They score! It pinballs in. We're tied.
The initial play by TJ Oshie goes off his skate. Watch Ovechkin. He's not going to shoot it. He's going to pass it off of the skate. The save by Vasilevsky. And then Oshie finds the second chance opportunity.
The guy just never quits on a play. We talked about Yanni Gourde. TJ Oshie's the same. He just never quits, especially in those difficult areas to score.
Losing control. Greeted there by Orpik. It's loose. Braden Point taken down. Niskanen jumps on it. Point gets it back in front. Palat drops it up. Stamkos across. They score! What a goal! Nikita Kucherov! Magical! And Tampa Bay with a 4-3 lead.
The leading scorer in the entire National Hockey League. Instead of taking a, 2-foot shot, now we're going to make it 5. No, we're going to make it about 15 just because. That is a confident team. What a play. 3 power play goals in this game for the Lightning.
And watch him just go down low to get it. Elevate that puck. That's just spectacular.
Yanni Gourde busting in. Jensen reverses for Carlson. They move it. Caps get it out. Here comes Backstrom with Jensen and Wilson. Nick Jensen, Backstrom across for Ovechkin. What a save! Vasilevsky reads it beautifully.
And then Backstrom finds Ovechkin jumping into the play, turning this 3-on-2 into a 4-on-3, and then Vasilevsky. That one there, Ovechkin just shoots right back into the goaltender.
TJ Oshie, Ovechkin goes deep. Takes it to the outside. Kuznetsov awaiting. Carlson, Ovechkin, a slap pass, kicked out the rebound. Vasilevsky recovered.
Oh, he lost his stick again there.
He got it back. He makes another stop on Ovechkin.
Well, for the second time in this period, Andrei Vasilevsky is in scramble mode. Watch what he does. He has his stick in his hand, right? As he's coming across, he throws the stick and ends up hitting Ryan McDonough in the backside.
To it is Evgeny Kuznetsov. 5:39 left. A steal. Kucherov with a shot for the hat trick. Stopped twice by Holtby.
During that TV timeout, everything I had in my pocket, I would have put right on the nose that he was going to make the pass, but I would have went home empty-handed because he decided to take the shot. Yeah.
Directed right to the corner. 60 seconds left. Out of Backstrom, wide open. Evgeny Kuznetsov. They restart. He'll advance his shot. Scores! Evgeny Kuznetsov ties it.
And that's one where you say you got to get a stop from your goaltender. And he has been absolutely phenomenal in this game. And Kuznetsov ties this game up at 4.
Second goal in Tuesday night for Evgeny Kuznetsov. This one a little bit more important than the one last night in New Jersey. And this place is rocking right now.
Yeah, career goal number 100.
Dmitry Orlov, red, broken up by Hedman. Along with Anthony Cirelli, partial 2-on-1. The trailer, Stamkos, his shot stopped by Holtby. He'll hang on.
Well, I hope he read that really well, Eddie. He was square, he was uptight, and he just ripped that right out of the air. Good job.
He'll pull up, he'll lose it. The Lightning back out. Victor Hedman waits for a trailer in Gourde. He has another one in Johnson. He advances right in. He scores! Victor Hedman wins it in overtime.
Well, it was an odd man situation going back the other way. Ovechkin did not get this puck up to Kuznetsov. Looks like if he would have given it to him, he would have had a breakaway. But Ovechkin loses his edge. So does the official. And then Hedman, instead of passing, he goes, you know what, I'm going to go forehand, backhand. What patience by the big fella on the back end. Great hands, great game between the Caps and Bolts. A little bit of everything, Johnny.
Outstanding. Outstanding game. Brad Watson, second to last game in his brilliant career. Handshakes all the way around. Congratulations to him. Thanks for watching Wednesday Night Hockey. What a thriller here in D.C. The final count in overtime on the goal by Victor Hedman. The Tampa Bay Lightning, who have won 6 in a row, defeat the Washington Capitals 5-4.